Hey everyone, this is Mike, and I'm an alcoholic. Welcome to the Sober Living Podcast. If you're new here, I'm glad you found us. If you've been here before, well, welcome back. Quick disclaimer, I am a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, but I do not represent them. The opinions I share are my own. Today's message comes from Daily Reflections for June 30th and is based on page 220 of As Bill Sees It. I've reworded the passage to avoid any copyright issues. Today's message tells us AA survives because its members are willing to put the needs of the fellowship ahead of themselves. There are times when I have to let go of my own opinions or what I think should happen if it's better for the group. Recovery requires sacrifice in my own life, and the same is true if we want AA to remain strong for the next person who walks through the door. You know, when I think about sacrifice in AA, my mind immediately goes to all the people who have sacrificed for me. I've gotten so much out of AA over the years. You know, my sponsor, he spent hours helping me through the steps and listening to me complain about whatever was going on in my life. And you know, so many other people have shown up for me over the years as well. None of that happens by accident. Every bit of it required someone to give up some of their time for me. And sometimes that sacrifice looks simple. It might be someone showing up early to set up chairs, making coffee, or putting out books before the meeting. It may also be someone staying afterwards to help clean up. And hell, it might even be someone donating extra time or money when the clubhouse needs unexpected maintenance. The reality is, though, that I have to show up too. I want to give back what has been given so freely to me. How can I expect the clubhouse to continue to exist if I'm not willing to do my part and help take care of it? The reality is AA only works because people keep showing up. If we all decided someone else will take care of the coffee or unlock the door, well, eventually there wouldn't be a meeting to go to. And yeah, I've got other things going on too. I don't always want to answer that phone call or return that text. And some days I just feel like being lazy and sleeping in. But then I remember that somebody showed up for me when I needed it. And if everyone had stayed home back then, well, I don't know where I'd be today. And yeah, I know AA wouldn't collapse if I skipped a meeting. This isn't all about me. But if I'm not willing to do my part, how can I expect anyone else to as well? But let's take this one step further. What about the small groups out there? The ones where only 2 or 3 people show up? Those ones? Those groups rely on our presence much more than the meetings that regularly have 40 or 50 people. If I stop showing up and the other guy decides to stay home too, then what happens to that group? What happens when the person with the key decides to stay home because nobody else ever comes either? What about when a newcomer shows up only to find a locked door? What kind of message does that send about AA? What happened to I want the hand of AA always to be there? What happened to my responsibility? That one hits me. And I'll admit it, I've quit going to those smaller meetings because they weren't as fun when only 2 or 3 people showed up. And I've seen a few of those meetings disappear because people stopped coming altogether. And for that, I have to accept my part. But I can't be everywhere all at once. I have a job, a wife, and a family. And those things require my time too. But I also know that somewhere there's an alcoholic who's finally worked up the courage to walk in to their very first meeting. I just hope when they get there, they find an open door. So today, I can remember all the people who made sacrifices for me when I first came into AA. They answered the phone, made the coffee, unlocked the doors, and gave me their time when they didn't have to. I'm grateful they showed up for me. So today, I can try to do the same for someone else. Hey, thanks for listening. Stay sober, stay strong, and keep moving forward. Until next time.